Hello, today is the 17th of April 2025, which is really not the correct year, but that's what we advertise over here. I'm just going to give you what happened. My memory served me well of things that happened in my past, even things that were, a horrifying story that occurred that people lost their lives, and that was the O.J. Simpson, Nicole and Ronald Goldman situation. But it wasn't just them. I was also at the house, a part of what occurred as a victim. And I'm just going to tell you my story, but first I want to show you the scar of at the time I was pregnant. And Ronald Goldman was my husband, and I was pregnant, due to have my baby any day. And I was actually at Nicole Brown's home, Nicole Simpson. And I'll give you more details, but there were a scenario where individuals had come to the house that tried to literally remove my baby out of my stomach and kill my child. And this is the very scar. This was the knife. So as you can see, it's cut all over here, and I still have the scar of what occurred at that time. I wear the scar of that horrifying situation, event, or murder that took place. For the people that came to that house, I'll give you more details of who was at the house and what happened. And tell my side of the story I wasn't able to tell, because after what happened, I had went into labor. I drew a blank. There was a lot of fear. I had to go under like a protective housing, surrounded by, a victims unit where police is around in every aspect. It was just really a difficult time for me. But I knew him from tennis. I was in the Olympics, and I played gymnastics, and I was ice skating, and I did a lot of different things related to the Olympics. And I was looking to master a new sport, and that was actually tennis. I knew Serena and Venus Williams, and their father used to help train me. And without going too further into more of the story, that's how I knew him. He was a trainer for me, that trained me to continue to play the tennis game. But we actually fell in love and got married, and I got pregnant. But there was a whole big story around what happened, because there was someone who was kind of like standing behind me at this time and trying to pay for the tennis lessons. And when I got pregnant, he became very angry and threatened me that I was not going to have my baby, and just went further. And it was definitely not anything to do with Venus Williams' father or them. It was actually another male who has been stalking my life for a long time, and who was involved in my life in ways that were very negative throughout my life. And I can give you more details, and also there were other people involved as well, people that knew and that were close to Nicole Brown, people that a person that I knew, and other people that night that was at that house that were involved in those murders, that were not mentioned. This scar was not a scar that he per se did. It was actually Chris Jenner, that you know today, who came to the house with him, and then it was it's a very long story, dropping off the child that was shared between Nicole Brown and Nicole Brown and her. She's a transgender, so when she was fully male, they had shared a child together. And the child you see out of the children of the Kardashians would be Kylie Jenner. And it was a big deal surrounded around that. Her child actually wanting to transition from a boy to a female, and during that time. So that was another thing that occurred, that was involved. So there were people at the house, but O.J. Simpson took the blame for all of these things that occurred when there was more evidence and more things that shown that there were people that were there. And for years, it was like a blank for a lot of the things that happened, and there was so much fear after seeing what they did to her and seeing what they did to Ronald Goldman, to even speak about it. But now, as my memory I'm regaining my memory, it's bringing up that event in detail, and that's what I would like to talk about. So again, please, I'll tell you more detail. I'm just giving you a tidbit now, but I'm going to give more detail of what occurred that night. So, peace.